The whole eastern side of the state. I met George Austin August of 2024 at a rally that we did up in Massachusetts. I was in the wrong place, so was George. George got us there. That was the second event I was ever at. I'm extremely happy George is here, and I'm looking forward to hearing what he's got to say.
Thank you, Jimmy. Everyone? I'm gonna try this. If I don't use the mic, can everyone hear me? Everyone, I'm George Austin. Thank you for being here. I am running to be the 2nd District's next representative in the United States House come this November, and we're going to win. Everyone, I'm a devoted husband and father of 2 terrific young men. Normally I have them with me, so I guess Jimmy can be my son and you can go ahead and applaud him. But I'm more than that, everyone. I've led Gen Zers on the football field as their coach. I've suffered and succeeded in this state as a small business owner in the construction industry, which I'm sure many of you know is no small feat, given what Hartford does every year. And as a first-generation American, I am living proof that when put into practice, our shared conservative values breed success for all who seek the fulfillment of the promise that America makes. Now, for the past 9 months, I've been campaigning on family, freedom, and the future. And upon entering office, I vow to you today that I will keep these ideals in mind with every action I take and every decision I make. I submit to you that the nuclear family is the cornerstone of every successful Western culture, and ours in this country has been under siege for decades by the likes of legacy media, radical feminism, and the Department of Education. My bad. This is an issue, but as I've been campaigning over the past 9 months, spoken with a lot of young people on college campuses and at high schools, and I'm happy to report, to my surprise, the nuclear family is ready to make a comeback. So that's good news.
Yeah.
Next, for freedom. For me, freedom is purely constitutional. I'm an aspiring politician, so that means I like to find my job and exercise my First Amendment rights. I'm grateful that we have the Second Amendment to back that up. I love how unique it is to America that we have these two working in tandem to give us our Fourth Amendment protections that we can enjoy. As Americanism at its finest, Winston Churchill said that the measure of a nation and a culture is made by observing how many people want in, how many people want out. And what's unique about us is our Constitution. So thank God for that. And folks, when we're talking about the future, I'm 38, and even at my age, I'm considering legacy. I'm concerned about what kind of state, what kind of nation, what kind of culture we leave behind for future generations, and for my sons, and for all our children. I'm concerned that our ability, and their ability, to continue to manifest our own destiny remains unhindered, and that our voice, our constitutionally protected right to vote, remains undiluted by bad actors. I cannot believe that we have to write something like the SAVE Act and pass it, let alone the fact that we have a congressional delegation in office from this state who voted against it, who voted against protecting our right to vote. But that's the reality, folks, and that's what we gotta. That is the challenge up before us. So, I don't consider myself a 401k conservative. As many in this room, I think what unites us is our common concern to see that our culture, as I've spoken on here, endures for future generations. What do I need? Thank you, Palin. I appreciate the question. What do I need, folks? To echo Doc Chai, we need help. Obviously, we all need contributions. We don't, as federal candidates, We don't get any state grants. There are no quotas to make, no need for signatures. We just need help. Maybe not everyone in this room has the means to do it. All of us have friends, all of us have phones. We need to go beyond the keyboard warrior